Tax season is upon us, and with it, questions about gambling wins and losses. Plus, there's new legislation out there that could change the way you report your gambling activity to the IRS. That's what we're talking about this week in gambling. Hello friends, sports betting and online gambling have been sweeping across this country for the past several years. And with more people gambling, more people are asking how to report their gambling activity on their taxes, or if they even have to report it at all. April 15th is less than 2 weeks away, and over half the people out there believe they do not have to report their gambling income if they live in a state where gambling is not regulated. This is not true. The IRS wants their share of your income, even if that income was obtained illegally. Now, I'm no tax expert, but the folks at Jackson Hewitt sure are, and they released an article just a couple of weeks ago that could help you with any questions you have about gambling and taxes, including the fact that you must report all gambling income. But additionally, they share how to report it, how gambling losses can be deducted on your 1040, and how each state may have different rules than the IRS or rules in addition to the IRS, which could affect how you report those wins and losses. Of course, this is not a complete list of things to keep in mind, so if you would like additional help or advice, we've left a link to that article in this video's descriptive area. And while we're on the topic of gambling and taxes, 2 U.S. representatives are working on legislation right now which could fundamentally change the way you report your big wins and jackpots in the near future. Back in 2019, we told you about efforts to raise the minimum reporting threshold on big wins and jackpots for slot machines and video poker machines at casinos. The current threshold has been stuck at $1,200 since 1977, before I was even born. Don't question my math. For nearly 50 years, casinos have been required to complete IRS paperwork every time anyone wins more than $1,200. This new legislation would raise that reporting threshold all the way to $5,000, and there's a provision in there to raise the threshold even more in the future to keep up with inflation. This new legislation is being called the Shifting Limits on Thresholds Act, or the SLOT Act. Ain't that clever? And believe it or not, the IRS actually supports this legislation. So now, I don't know what to think. And while it's true that mo money can lead to mo tax problems, there's at least one player at Caesar's Palace who I don't think gives a damn. That's because they just won 3 jackpots within a 3-hour period last week for over $660,000. But that wasn't even the biggest win in Las Vegas recently. There was another down at the Venetian just before Easter for over $1 million. Plus, a $500,000 slot jackpot was hit at the Jamul Casino in San Diego. Our friends at Casino City keep players up to date with jackpot headlines like these, and you can find them all when you visit CasinoCityTimes.com. And finally this week, Hootie and the Blowfish will be at Fontainebleau, Las Vegas late this summer. I mean, they're not putting on a concert, they're just coming down for Hootie's birthday. They're going to stay in a nice, non-smoking, strip view room with 2 queen beds. 2 beds, 'cause, you know. I'm kidding, of course. Darius Rucker and the rest of the Blowfish will perform 2 shows at Fontainebleau this August, and tickets are on sale now if you'd like to go. A heads up that there will be no show next week as I'll be traveling to Texas to watch the eclipse.
Great horny toads.